Hello, welcome to GeekyHiJynx, home of the Mischief Makers, and today
we're looking at Slaxx.
So what's this film about exactly? Well, it's about a guy in his early 30s who each month pays for a subscription service called Shudder. They stream horror movies, TV shows, you get my drift. He watches this film so he can make sure that you don't waste your time watching these films, so you can spend them watching good ones. And each time he thinks he's going to get a good one, he comes back severely demoralized. So yes, this was a Shudder film. I didn't know this because I thought to myself, oh, Slaxx is out. I'm terrible, by the way, for knowing when films come out. I put them on Letterboxd and I have no clue. I have a diary and I really write down in it when the movies come out, because it's only because I'm on YouTube and I follow many reviews that I'm like, oh, Slaxx is out. Oh, what's it on? And then I realised it was on Shudder. So I'm going to go through the synopsis really quick. It's going to be the quickest synopsis in the entire world because what else is there to say? It's about a pair of killer genes. But yes, there is more to the film than that, so I'm going to touch on it briefly because it is really brief. So it's about this clothing store called CCC. It has got a full name, completely forgot because that's how memorable it is, but it's Canadian Clothing Company. Is it that easy? And this clothing store has a new product coming out. It's a pair of jeans, and I think in the film they describe it as the first gender-inclusive pair of jeans. And what that basically means is a man can wear it, a woman can wear it. They could be size 50 or size 0. You put them on, and the jeans will adjust to your legs, thighs, ankles, waist, the lot. So everyone's been called into work to come in and put the new season's clothes out and also create a display for these new pair of jeans. But little does everyone know in the store that there's a pair of jeans in there that are possessed, and they intend to kill everyone working that night. Now let's get something straight away. If you're expecting the greatest horror film in the entire world, the next Hereditary, the next Omen, the next anything like that, this isn't it. So I had to dial myself down because I thought to myself, look, it's about a pair of jeans that goes on killing people. I've got to set my expectations very low, but at the same time, I expected something from this film. And that's to go over the top, go balls to the walls crazy, just go for it, go mad, go bloody, go gory, do inventive kills, have over the top characters, literally just go for it. But the film didn't quite do that for me. So what do I like about this film? Let's just get stuck in. I like the acting to a point, because if you're watching this expecting, again, Oscar winning performances, you're not going to get it. But I think they were trying to be hammy, really ham up that clothing store etiquette, having everyone really larger than life and like, thanks for shopping here today, which never happened in London, which I'm gonna touch on as my negative to this movie, but I'll get to there. And yeah, the acting was really funny. It kind of reminded me of, there was 3 things that reminded me of acting wise. Ken and Barbie from Toy Story 3 and Brie Larson's character from Scott Pilgrim. You know, like the way she spoke, and it was very like over the top. That's what the performances are like, very larger than life. Apart from the main character, who's a sweet, innocent, like, I can't wait to work in CCC. And she was strange because when she got to the front doors of CCC for her first night there, it was her first day on the job, she was like, and I was like, it's a clothing store. You're not like working for, I don't know, Google or a big company. I don't know why I choose Google, because it's there on my phone. But the acting was alright. Hokey, hammy, cheesy, terrible, but meant to be terrible. So I can appreciate it for what it was, but it was better in the first half of the film because there was more characters hamming it up. In the latter half of the film, hardly any characters around because they're getting killed. So what I liked didn't last long. So yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one. And I liked some of the kills, mainly 2. Again, an issue coming up a bit too early. It's like a little scale here. Like the kills, didn't like the kills. Gory, but not really. So there was 2 kills that I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Really, again, hammy, over the top, crazy. But yeah, still enough for my liking for a film like this. Like I mentioned, balls to the walls, you gotta go for it. And they did with a couple, but when they did, I was like, I want more of that, but I didn't get more of it. And the pair of jeans, like, the pair of jeans was cool. There was a bit when it's crawling through the corridor, and I was laughing to myself because it looks hilarious to see a pair of jeans sort of like crawling along the floor. it was amusing to me because like I've never seen a pair of jeans kill people, let alone walk on their own. And there's a bit where it dances, and I was like, this is what I want more of this. So when the jeans came on, I was like, cool. So what issues did I have with the movie? There was quite a few, and I'm going to start with my first one. That was, it wasn't mad enough. It like a killer pair of jeans. The film was about a killer pair of jeans. How ridiculous does it sound? So if you're going to do that, go ridiculous. Give me what I think the film's going to be. It didn't do that. It kind of went halfway. I don't know why I said halfway, like a robot. But what I mean is, the kills, for example, I mentioned earlier. 2 good deaths in the film. 2 good deaths. And that's it. And the rest were just rubbish. Like, Friday the 13th, Jason, what's the best part about those films? The way he kills people, the creativity. We know it's ludicrous, but it's damn entertaining. That's why everyone wants Jason to win. I don't care what anyone says. No one watches Friday the 13th movies thinking, I hope they get Jason, because no one does. But the deaths were just lame, in my opinion. Over the top gore, like I mentioned. But really, they should have just gone for it. This film was about a pair of jeans. To say it out loud, this film is about a pair of jeans that kills people. You should have really gone for it. Be creative. Go mad. That's what I was expecting. I knew the Shudder film, but it's about a pair of jeans. I was going to let it off. But I can't let it off because it half-assed it. Again, the acting, like I mentioned, was fun. But the characters get killed so quick. I'm talking like 2 minutes apart. So you gotta think, this film was fairly short. That's something I liked. Something I liked. It was about 88 minutes, less than an hour and a half. I think it was about an hour and 15 minutes long. But that didn't feel like an hour and 15 minutes, trust me. And yeah, the movie gets straight into it. Introduces the characters briefly. You're in the clothing store. They have a lockdown so they can get all the clothes out and new pair of jeans ready for display that following morning. But then, the characters you meet, they're quite fun. And they have funny little banter with each other, and they're really over the top. And that was kind of my favourite part of the film, that banter they had, and there was little stupid jokes, and I was like, this is actually quite amusing. But then they all get bang, 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 they get killed off. And what's worse is they killed off the fun characters first, the ones that you're thinking, oh, I hope they lost, oh, they're all dead. And then you're left with a bunch of people in the store that you haven't even like heard speak once, and they all get killed off screen. Like, this is a non-spoiler review, but there's loads of deaths in this film, you have to imagine that. But the characters don't last long, and then at the end of the film there's like 3 people left for what feels like 45 minutes. So you're just like, oh god, there's 3 characters, and these 3 characters, apart from one, but even towards the end he lost me because he became less fun. But the other 2 are just like, you're the least 2 amusing characters in the film, and I'm stuck with you to the end. Oh no. So guys, there's a film that's come out this week. You may not have heard of it. I've seen a few reviews on YouTube. So I think it's a bit of an indie film. It's called The Justice League, the Snyder Cut. If you haven't heard of it, I suggest you check it out. I'm going to give it a go this weekend. I don't know, don't like going into films I know nothing about. But if it's good, let me know in the comments below, because I would be interested to see what you think about it. But anyway, that film is going to be 4 hours long. And I can't wait because it's got all my favourite superheroes in there. So I'm going to get my Papa Johns, I'm going to have my bottles of Desperados, I'm going to put my feet up for 4 hours of amazing superhero gloriousness. And I can guarantee those 4 hours are just going to fly by. Whereas this film felt like 4 hours. Because even though it's an hour and 15 minutes long, that's 5, but that's 15. It felt... So I distract myself by being stupid. But the film really gets things going quick. You're in the film and then they kill all the characters off and it's like bang, 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 bang. But it's too fast. And I know you just want to get on with things, but no, you done it completely wrong. It was just too quick with everyone's deaths and left you with nothing. And it really, really dragged towards the end. Once all the numbers of the characters go down, and you're left with 3. It really does feel like the longest film, and even when there's 8 minutes left, I kept on looking, I was like, can they just finish now, or what else can they do? And it's a shame, because this could have been a really funny film, but for me, it just didn't do the job at all. And another thing I didn't like about this film was the first 35 seconds, and I can guarantee you now, whoever's seen this film, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say this now. But I thought my headphones had broken, because there was no sound for the first 33 seconds. They were just showing logos of every film company in the entire planet that made this film. I've never seen so many names of different companies who make a film pop up in my entire life. I was like, what is this? And it was just like 1, 2, free for 33 seconds of just logos with no sound. So I was like, put it back in, headphones on, no sound. And then this music comes on and you're like, okay, why was it so quiet? Other things I didn't like were the reasons why the jeans was killing. There's a reason, guys. Like I said, just do a film where a pair of jeans wants to kill people. Like a pair of gloves. Can you imagine a pair of gloves that just come to life? Like It from the Addams Family. And just kills people for no reason. Like chokes them out. Isn't there a film like that called Idle Hands? I just thought of it now. That's a great film. But something like that. Something stupid. Idle Hands is actually really good. Now I'm thinking about it. I haven't seen that film for years. But that was like what this film should have been. A hand that's possessed and kills people. It should have been just like this, but yeah, a massive lost opportunity here. But yeah, the reason why the jeans kill someone makes no sense, because when you see the backstory of the jeans, and I got it like straight away, like in 2 seconds literally, I was like, okay, I know why, I know what's going on. I'm just waiting for it to get revealed, and I was like, I knew it. Because it's that kind of film, you can just you might not get it straight away, but I guess straight away why the jeans were doing what it's doing. And it's like, why? It makes no sense, because when you do see a backstory, it makes no sense as to why the jeans would kill people, because it doesn't make any sense with the reason why it became the jeans in the first place. And the last issue I had was, this is the perfect example of what Willy's Wonderland could have potentially been like had you taken Nicolas Cage out and drained the charm. Because I don't care what anyone says, Willy's Wonderland is such a guilty pleasure film for me. I could watch it like a few times a year. It is not perfect. If you haven't seen my review, go to the link above. But it's a really good film. It's kind of up my street. It's stupid, it's dumb, but it's everything this film isn't. And that's my main problem. It just hasn't got the charm that Willy's Wonderland has. And that's basically it, guys. You could probably guess straight away, I didn't like this film. And if you liked it, that's absolutely fine. I think one of the other things I didn't mention was anyone that's worked in like a clothing store, not in England though. I think that's where the disconnect for me probably came, because in England, if you go to London, I live in London, so if you go to a London clothing store, no one's like, hey, welcome to blah blah blah. Well, how can I help you, sir? Would you like a hand? Oh, that looks neat. Like, there's 50% off. It's not like that. In London, like, you'd be lucky if you get a teenager going, oh, do you want a bag with that? So yeah, those kind of bits are kind of lost on me. They might work in other parts of the world, America, Australia, parts of Europe maybe, but London, definitely not. Like, I love my city, but we're so reserved. So a little tip about London, now I'm talking about it. If you ever happen to visit London and you get on the underground trains, my little tip to you is don't smile, whatever you do. Because I learned two things when you get on an underground train. Don't make eye contact, don't smile at anyone. For example, if you're on a train, just put your headphones on and listen to music and just stare into space like that until your stop comes and you get off. I remember once I got on, and I like to look around and people watch, because I used to work in a bar, so I'd always watch people coming on the train, and I'm very like sociable and like to be smiley anyway. And I remember once I was just chilling out and someone got on the train and I happened to look up, and they happened to catch me looking up and we had eye contact, and he just went, and I was like, but yeah, so when you get on the trains, don't say a thing, smile, or look anyone in the eyes. But back to the movie. Yeah, I didn't like it, guys. If you liked it, that's absolutely fair enough. If you got the satire, if you've worked in these sort of environments before and you can understand it, if you go into these sort of stores where you live and it makes you laugh because you're like, oh, this actually happens where in my area or my shopping centre, completely get it. If you think the deaths are great, if you like the humour, like the acting, that's perfectly fine. It's just not for me, and I don't think anyone who's not seen it should waste your time, because you're not going to get what you think you're going to get. Like, I thought to myself, Slaxx is going to be so stupid. I wanted stupid. I wanted dumb. I wanted to come here and just be like, this is a stupid, film. It's a guilty swim. Go and watch it now. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to tell you that this film is going straight in the bin because it's not a good film. Well, hello, everyone. It's Joe from the next day. So I was thinking about it and I thought to myself that in the bin is probably a bit too harsh. I think it was my initial reaction, but as I allowed myself to think, and as I was editing my review, which will be out today, this is like a weird Inception thing going on right now because you're watching yesterday, but this is today, and you're going to be watching this later. Anyway, so I think I'm going to give this a bronze win because, like I mentioned, It's not great. It could have really gone for it, but it's not like a dream catcher, so I think in the bin was a bit harsh. But back to the review. So guys, that was my review of Slaxx. Get off me! That was my review of Slaxx. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Was it a snooze fest or the greatest film you've ever seen? Come back to the comments to let me know, because I genuinely am interested. And if you like this video, drop me those likes, because it always does help. But until next time, stay out of trouble.